Welcome to Sports Central, the show that guarantees you your weekly fix of sports action. And can I just say that I hope you are finally in January mode. Let's just leave December to 2016, shall we?
Absolutely. And of course, Najwa, you're sitting back, you're thinking, hey, but mfuko ni mbaya nini nini. Don't worry. We're just going to give you your fix of sporting action and of course, kick back, enjoy yourself. This will be an amazing show. We're your hosts, Mike Mondo.
And I'm Wanjira Longhour.
How about we kick off the show with some hockey action and catch up on the ongoing Africa Club Championships.
The African Club Hockey Championship got to a blistering start with the Kenyan clubs registering mixed fortunes in their openers. Butali Sugar Warriors got off to an unlucky start, losing 2-0 to Sharkia from Egypt. They, however, bounced back with a convincing 3-1 defeat over Ghana Police to keep alive their title chase. Kenya Police, on the other hand, got off to a great start with a convincing 4-2 victory over Wananchi from Uganda.
Invincible.
We don't expect any competition from the Uganda side because we have played with them before, and we have always won against them with the huge margin. So, but we had a shaky start of the match, but we're going to improve in our next match. Playing at home, there's a lot of pressure because the fans are expecting us to deliver more, to score more goals and win every game. But we are going to improve on our next matches against the Egyptian side because those are the toughest side in the tournament. Yeah.
Well, as we continue with the show, let's take a look at a sport that is quite interesting, if not fun. Yes, it's all about rock climbing. It has been increasing in popularity, especially with the increase in rock climbing events.
Absolutely, and you know what? It's such a cool kid sport, so I'm not even surprised. Well, Avi Sports Central had to go ahead and link up with the Climb Blue Sky team to find out more about this sport and its emerging popularity, and not to mention, of course, how it keeps you so darn physically fit. Take a look-see.
My name is Naomi Kamau. I'm 22 years old. I take part in rock climbing, both indoor and outdoor. It's a thing that I love doing very much. I was introduced to this sport by my brother. He used to work in a rock climbing gym. By then, it was in Brackenhurst.
Naomi is amazing. In fact, the first time I met her here, she was climbing. You know, I climb too, but just for fun. Her spirit, her zeal, for the love for what she does, is just amazing.
Rock climbing is a very special sport because it involves your body and mind. In that, before making your next move, you have to really think about what you want to hold. We have different types of holds, and you just can't grab anything that you see on the wall. So it involves your mind. You have to do some calculations on the wall, and you have to position your body. The way you position your body while you're on the wall really matters. So it's special because it involves your body and mind.
For someone willing to take up climbing and they don't know how to get started per se, this is the best place to start from. I'd say Blue Sky is the basic place you can start from, because from beginner level, like you've been here, like you've seen, from beginner level all the way to advanced level, you can come climb and you can come be trained how to climb. Then we take you to outdoor trips and you can go outside at Hell's Gate, and try climbing outdoors and see how it feels. Then from there you can, just pick up the routes and meet up other climbers as well, through that. Because this is like the only place in East Africa where you'll find such a community.
I would like to urge the government, and especially the Ministry of Sports, to consider rock climbing as one of the sports in Kenya.
Yo, Wanji, I'm looking at the pictures behind you and I'm thinking, wow, what a way to keep fit. Imagine the upper body strength you need for that. It's just crazy.
It's crazy, but it's also great because you're working out every little bit of your body, you know what I mean? Like fully engaged. And then what else is dope is that even though it's competitive, you can get the whole family involved.
Everyone can be there, you can bring in grandma and tell her.
Shout out to Mike. I guess if Shosho can handle it, then why not indeed? Let her get in on that rock climbing action. Well, Sports Central needs to take a quick break, but don't even think about going anywhere because when we come back, it's time to finally kick it with the Team Leo Rally Team. Stay there. Welcome back. And just in case you're only tuning in now, you're watching Sports Central. The show that guarantees you your weekly fix of sports action.
And with the 2017 National Rally Championships around the corner, Sports Central had the chance to hang out with the Team Leo Rally Team and find out just how they're preparing for the rally. Take a look at this.
Leo Varese, four-time two-wheel drive champion.
My name is Kigo Karaithi. I'm the number 2 in the Sports Pesa Rally team. My role in the car is I'm the navigator. I navigate for Leo Varese.
We got into rallying because of the old magic of the Safari Rally back in the days. While in school, we used to watch the greats that came to Kenya for the WRC. So you kind of get hooked up on that. And then you say probably one day you'll try and drive a car yourself.
So, over the years, you just hope that one day it can happen. And, thanks to God, 10 years ago, Leo, who obviously had the same idea, got himself a car and decided that I could be a worthy navigator. So, the dream came true. I guess they say all dreams are valid. When we started this back in 2006 in a clapped out VW Mark II, which had one brake caliper broken, which had practically no tires on it. Our goal was just to have fun.
And we finished our first event, and then from there on, basically, we struggled for a bit, the first year, but then all fell into place, and we achieved our first championship.
10 years later, we are the joint most successful two-wheel drive crew in the history of rallying in Kenya. I mean, we couldn't have picked it much better. We didn't plan to do that, and to a big extent it's been God's grace. But we'll take it, we'll accept it, and let's see what the future holds.
Kutoka kwenye Sports Pesa Rally Team akiwa anasukuma mashini hii, si mwingine bali ni Renaldo Peresi na Kigondo Kareithi. Mashini ni aina ya Toyota Corona.
Well, with Kigo, we go way back to we have a friendship. It's not like we just met each other on the first rally. We were friends back in high school. We both had the same passion for the sport. And then those things you can never predict how somebody's gonna fall into place, into whether he's gonna be a good navigator or what. But he's been amazing. He learned the job pretty fast. He always ahead on a lot of things. In fact, he uses the latest technology to navigate. Over the years, he's proved that he was the right choice for me.
Stage was a bit rough, a bit technical, but so far so good. We're here.
It's very, very important to have a good team behind of good make, good preparation for the event. So over the years, we've learned all that.
We have a very invaluable chief mechanic by the name Tyson. He, in my opinion, is the best auto mechanic I have ever seen.
From Voi, last time we had a problem with the gearbox, which we smashed our ratio of the gearbox. And right now we have done a lot on it. We have serviced the drive shaft, we have done the gearbox, and we have done all about the suspension. And the car is in condition to be on the road.
Just go with the long gear, because now your ratios are totally different.
We are really grateful to the guys who support us. Rallying is just like life. It's you have some high moments and you have some low moments. The idea is that you just need to be able to pick yourself up. 2016 KNRC wasn't our best year. We had come from a high where we had just won our 4th title in 2015. And so, we carried on like that, and we were aware that our car is getting older. And one thing a lot of people don't know, I think we have the most underpowered vehicle in the whole of the KNRC. Our car is a 1600. Everybody else is driving 2-liter going upwards. So we gave it our best shot. Unfortunately, we have an 8-round season, and we retired 3 times.
We're about 8 kilometers from the end of stage 1.
We had a puncture.
So we managed to finish the stage, then we changed it. Didn't lose any time, but of course having a puncture slowed us down in this stage. Yeah. Yes, we did have a breakdown. It's part of rallying.
2 punctures and just 1 stage to go. Our cooling fans, they failed.
You really can't go without the fan, because if you operate without a fan, you blow your engine. Basically, you kill your engine.
We were just hoping also to get a podium in the last race, but unfortunately was not to be.
But we did enjoy. We had our moments. We had a good safari. With very little hope of finishing, we managed to get 2nd place in a very tough safari rally. So that was the highlight of the season.
Please, a round of applause for Leonardo and Kigondo Kareithi, the Sport Pesa Rally Team, sponsored by a great brand.
Basically, for the last 2 years, we've been beating our competition basically on experience and outsmarting the opposition, because we were still under power even then.
Kutoka kwenye Sports Pesa Rally Team.
Without a sponsor, it's impossible to achieve anything, so we're grateful to Sport Pesa.
We have actually had a dedicated crew follow us around, and I'm not ashamed to say that we are probably the first crew in the KNRC to do that. And of course, we have spouted copycats. Now there are a few others who are doing it, but it's just a good thing for the sport, you know. Sponsors get into motorsport for the exposure they get. And so if you can have more media involved, then it's only a good thing.
Two-wheel drive championship is about brother. That's we have no problems. Yeah. We support each other, we enjoy rallying. It's fun.
Leo and Kigo are our target in this event. We have to beat them.
Well done to the winners of the last year's two-wheel drive. The competition has been great, all the competitors. And we hope to see them again this year. We are grateful that for the last 3 years we've been with SportPesa. We're looking forward to 2017 with a new car, and hopefully we'll be in the fight.
Well, here's something you probably may not know about. Towards the end of last year, the Kenya Rollball team took part and won the 2016 Africa Championship held in Kampala, Uganda.
Too cool for school. Well, you know what? We obviously had to bring the fire by hanging out with the team captain himself and finding out why he took up this sport in the first place and the impact it's had on his life. Check this out.
My name is Philip Akatu. I'm the captain rollball team, Kenya. This is Dust Depot Studio at Railway Museum. I actually cleared school, so I decided to do art and business. Most of my inspiration is from nature. Most of the artworks I've been doing are from maybe animals, people, landscapes.
Philip's passion for art, well, he's been consistent, that's what I'll say, because even despite the fact that he's like the national team captain, he also makes time to come to the studio, do his art pieces.
To be a good artist, it takes dedication and a lot of time. Because when you don't practice your art for a long period of time, it gets rusty. I started drawing when I was a kid. But I started professionally back in 2012. It has actually been difficult to balance both art and sports because most of the time I spend playing rollball, unlike being in the studio, because I actually dedicate most of the time at the court than at the studio, because I'm the captain. I have to give it my best at that particular sport.
Philip, for his passion for rollball, for sure, he started with speed skating. And when I came to realize him before that he can play rollball, I talked with him and then he came to accept. And he told me, Coach, I'm not going to disappoint you.
Philip is one of the best players Kenya team has ever had, because the player is committed, dedicated, passionate about the game.
Okay, nimelearn vitu mingi kutoka kwa Philip juu. Yeye ni ball, mimi ni dem. Kuna vitu wao try kufanya, mimi siwezi fanya. So inabidi try kufanya kama yeye pia.
In the coming 3 years, Philip will be playing a professional rollball that is abroad.
Sports is art, and as far as art is vast, so sport as well is vast. So you can be creative and do sports as well, and creativity will build your game wise and all that.
Well, it's time for us to conclude yet another episode of Sports Central.
Lakini kwanza, before we do that, we have to take a look mnasemaje kwa mtandao. So hey, let's start with this one. We've got Kevin Mugendi. You're showing us what is your favorite sport. That's rugby. And I think that's a black blood playing Nondis. So hey, great stuff. Thanks for sharing that.
And I see Mato Kim is talking about going in on Arsenal, no less, saying how those guys are really struggling to bring home that Champions League trophy. Well, speaking of struggles, Mike, polo, how's that ever been for you?
I tried it once, but keeping my balance has always been the issue. Every time I swing that club, the chances of me falling just increase.
Yeah, I just feel like it's so much coordination. You're up on this like really regal beast and you've got to try and control the animal, but you're also trying to,
hit the ball,
exactly, and do the right thing. Yeah. It's super involved. Well, I have something for the likes of your kind.
Okay.
Watch this.
Whoa.
Tuk-tuks, though.
Tuk-tuks. I can imagine our viewers from Mombasa must be looking and be oh my God, we have to do this. Well, I think it would be fun, though.
I'm actually shocked that has never been in Kenya, if not at least for fun, because our polo squad is hardcore here.
Absolutely. And of course, what Mombasa, make sure you try that one out and invite us at Sports Central. We'd love to come through and do that. Also, remember, you don't have to wait until the next episode to holler, so go ahead, do so on all the usual places. Of course, you can find that scrolling on your screen. But Wanji, I think it's time we have to say kwaheri. So until next time, keep it Sports Central.